Ciao and welcome to Pasta Nostra USA, where we're going to be showing you how to make this. This is what we're calling Lasagna Damasco, a pasta made using semolina durum wheat flour. With all of our recipes for pasta dough, we show you how to make perfect pasta every time. And you achieve this by measuring your flour and your liquid in grams. It's a simple calculation. For every gram of flour that you use, you're going to divide it by 1.82, and this will give you the amount of water that you'll require. In this case, 300 grams of flour divided by 1.82 required 165 grams of water. We use a semolina based flour because it holds its shape during cooking. Once I've gathered everything together using a fork, I move over to using my hands. And I'm using a bowl because I find it a lot easier. And if you're making pasta for the very first time, we recommend that you do exactly the same thing. Otherwise, it can get a little bit unruly. Once I've reached the point where the dough is manageable, I put it out onto the work surface. And this is where I'm going to start to knead it. Now, unlike pastry dough, pasta dough may seem a little dry, but as you work and knead it, it warms to create a perfect firmness. Once you've been kneading your dough for a couple of minutes, if it still feels a little tacky, all you need to do is sprinkle a little bit of flour over the work surface and knead this into the dough. You may have to do this a couple of times. And now we're going to knead the dough for up to 10 minutes. After kneading for about 10 minutes, your dough will feel very smooth and silky to the touch. Now we're going to lightly flour it all over and pop it into a Ziploc bag, removing as much air as possible. We're going to set our dough aside for 30 minutes at room temperature. We must thank Ange of Florida Academy of Baking for supplying us with a Bas Relief Mold, and if you'd like to get one of these, I've provided a link for you to her website. What we're going to do is we're using this Bas Relief Mold to create a sheet of pasta. We're going to roll the pasta into the mold applying gentle pressure. First, sprinkle some flour on both the pasta and the mould, and this will help you avoid sticking. Let's see what happens. As you can see, the pasta has responded beautifully to being pressed into that relief mould. Now the lasagna sheet itself is a little too thick, so all we're going to do is trim the edges off and put it back into the relief mould, and keep doing this until we've achieved the perfect thickness for a sheet of lasagna. To serve my lasagna, I made a sauce using peppers, zucchini, herbs, wine, olive oil, a little bit of salt. It took me about 10 minutes. I cooked the lasagna, which I failed to record, but it took only 2 minutes. All you need to do is keep the lasagna sheet submerged. You can see there on the right just how transparent that lasagna sheet turned out to be. Well, as I begin to serve our Lasagna Damasco, I hope you've enjoyed your time here in the kitchen with us at Pasta Nostra. And if you like our channel, please subscribe and send comments. We'd love to hear from you. But for now, buon appetito!